G-Ram. Hi, how you going, guys? My apologies, I wasn't online. I should have put something in the community pages. Yeah, the hubby and I, we went away for a little bit of a break, and it was a long drive on the Sunday, and we got home and very, very tired. So Monday I was just pretty much, yesterday the pair of us were just sort of taking it easy. We went to the gym, came back home from the gym around, I think it was 11:30 yesterday, and the hubby went down to the bedroom, zonked out for about 2 or 3 hours while I just sort of sat there vegetating on the lounge. Yeah, and I wasn't up for it. I wasn't up for it yesterday. So anyway, back online. I've got this dreadful looking tea that I made in the dark this morning, so I might have to go and buy some tea from the actual club. Yeah, that's not real good. Anyway, it's something warm and wet, which is better than nothing. All right, so I've just seen a payment. James, you're up. Welcome back, James. How you going? What's been happening? What's your first question, James? Mama B, or Nina, she calls herself Nina now online. She should be along very, very soon. I was just talking to her, letting her know I was going straight online, so she should be here any minute. Hopefully she's got a good connection today. I know she's been struggling with her connection when she's been coming online. I don't know why. Something going down with her internet connection. Anyway, yeah, we went away for a break, and the hubby played in a tournament, and he actually, his first round he played and he beat a guy that was number 30 or something in Australia. The second guy actually won this tournament last year, and he beat him, and he's number 2 in Australia. And yeah, then he got beat by, I don't know what number this guy is, maybe 7 or 8 or something, some other guy, a young guy. And the funny thing was, back in 2017, when my husband last played in this tournament, the guy that beat him in the top 16 was the same guy that beat him in the top 16, and the same score, 3 frames to 2 frames. So how weird is that? Okay, so your first question, and we got a payment from G-Ram as well. I wonder if Gerda is going to come online today, G-Ram, because I always get used to mixed up. So what I might do, we'll see how things are going. In the beginning, what I'm going to do, I just received, oh yeah, that's G-Ram. All right, so we got James up first, double mini. And then we got G-Ram. G-Ram, what was yours for? Was it 2 minis or was it a detailed reading? What are we doing for you? So what I might do for the beginning readings until we get a bit of a flow going on. Well, we got Rocky here. You're going to donate for a yes and no and a mini. Okay, Rocky, let me know when you've done that. I haven't seen your payment come in yet. I've seen G-Ram and James so far. I'll just check over here in case you have paid. PayPal. All right, so yeah, so far we've got G-Ram and James, you've both paid the same sort of money. So you've donated for a detailed. Okay, you want a detailed, not minis. Okay, so what I'll tag on the end of these readings is G-Ram. I know James's star sign and his moon, rising sign, all of that. So what is your star sign, G-Ram? And we'll put your star sign at the end of it. We've just got a payment from Rocky. So Rocky, you paid for a mini and a $2 yes and no. So a $2 plus a mini. All right, let's get started. Let me quickly drink this horrible tea. I don't know, it all seems to be working on this phone today with the messages. Last week, I seen nothing. I seen none of the payments coming through. G-Ram, you're Libra. All right, I'll just write the things down. So we got Gemini, Aquarius for thing. And Rocky, your star sign, please. Rocky, are you going to be here for your question, or have you got to go, like you're just paying and leaving a question and going? I'll do your star sign as well. So we're doing Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, and what are we doing for Rocky? It'll be in general terms, Sagittarius, okay. All right, we've got 4 star signs there at the moment. Okay, so let's just get on to James. James's first question, let me have a look over here. Just shut all of that. James, like relationship between you and Patty going. Have you caught up with her, James, like since the birthday thing? Right, here we go. Where's things going for James and Patty? Where's things going for James and Patty? James and Patty. When I get to the end of this, James, get ready with your question. So what I'm going to do is put down James and Patricia. Patricia. All right, for you, James, you're feeling like she's a bit tuned out sometimes. Like on the whole birthday thing, there was this I love you kind of thing going on. It felt really good, really connected. I think since then, it's showing me that you felt that she's up in her own mind about something. You're ready to start traveling, doing things, going places with her, but you're feeling a bit of a closed door at the moment. That's what it's showing me here. When I look at her, it starts off good. It starts off with this 2 and this 3 on either end of her name, which is a friendship, a connection, thinking about it all. But then it goes to a black 2. So this will be where she's thinking, I'm not too sure whether James would be committed to me or whether this is a flash in the pan. We were together before, whatever went wrong back then. So I think she's processing how she feels about you and her. She does think about you two being together, but I don't know why she's worrying about some big nasty surprise coming up, finding out something or whatever. It could be fears and worries about your health, because you said that she was there for you when you weren't well. You know, you were talking on the phone all the time when you weren't well, whenever that was. Erica, I'll get to you in a sec. She's got in the middle here, the soulmate. So she's got 3 cards that indicate, or 4 cards actually, that indicate about wanting to have more, wanting to do more. She's still got this distrust thing going on where she's worried that, like, is it together? Are you in? Are you out? Is this together? Are you telling her the full truth, or is there some lies there? There's definitely this truth and stability and the soulmate connection going on. She's worried about that. What if it all comes apart? What if it all blows up? What if this is just a friends with benefit kind of thing? So I'm pretty sure she knows that you're not that type of guy. You know, she's known you for a long time. You've talked on and off. So where's it going? I don't know, James, you've never mentioned it, but when you were around her before, was there a third party involved? Was there where she didn't trust you because you were talking to somebody else, or you were doing a massage on somebody, or there was too much of a friendship going on outside of the connection to her? Because I feel like she wants to have this, because her outside cards, what she's presenting is she wants this. She wants to make this more. But there's this heavy set fear thing inside of her at the same time about you. So, yeah, let's have a look at what the tarots have to say on this. Where's things going between Patty, James? I'm just going to look at her. Where's Patty going with this with James? What's Patty want to do about James? So we're going to take 3 from the top, 3 from the bottom, then we'll get on to your yes and no. So James, put your second question on the screen, please. And then up next we've got, after James' second question, G-Ram, get ready. You're just going to rewind. When I finish this, Rocky, don't go anywhere. I'll tell you something. Yeah, because Mama B's not online at the moment and I need somebody to write a timestamp. I could write it down and then go put it in the comments. I was thinking of turning comments off though. All right, James, where's the rest of what's going on here? You need to be patient. She needs to be patient with this. She's taking her time with it all. She's making her own judgment call on all of this. She's deciding when, where, how. She does feel that you're more solid, stable, truthful. She's trusting in you, you know, so this is going to take it's a process, it's timing. She is worried, bottom of the deck, she's worried about cheating or lies or things like that. But you will have success in the future because this is you and long-term and love and commitment. So where's it going? It's going in this direction, King of Cups and victory. So I feel like at the moment, it's just take it one day at a time, very slow. Don't sort of, I want you to be the mother of my kids, like bang, put it out there. I think just more and more interactions with her. When she's not feeling good or she wants to be left alone, just step away. But she does have this in the back of her mind. I don't like that came out, James. There is this fear and worry that maybe he's telling me a lie right now, or maybe there's something in the background, or maybe somebody else is, you know, contacting him. What's going down? I myself would find it very difficult being with somebody that's working and they're, you know, interacting with somebody on that kind of level where they're touching skin and, you know, even though you go for a therapy, I've been for many massages and I don't think anything about the person. I just enjoy the experience. But if there is any kind of insecurity there from before or whatever, it could be a problem. Anyway, let's do yes and no. And then we'll move on to your second one. Does Patty see you as a lover? Okay. All right, so this is yes and no first. Just think about your yes and no. And lastly, we would use these for the star sign. I'll do Gemini and Aquarius for you at the end of it. Let's just do the yes and no. And then Rocky, are you still there? I just wanted to tell you what. Okay, James, yes or no? Good luck. We have a perfect timing card, which would be a positive energy. We have remain positive, which is a maybe. So we got a yes and a maybe, and then we got you no need to worry about all of this. So I'm going to give you a yes on whatever you were thinking about just then, James. All right. Now, Rocky, before I move on to James's second question, James will be having a 5 to 7 or even 8 minute reading for his second mini. Then we'll have G-Ram with a detail, which I'll be setting the clock for 10. It'll end up being about 12 to 15 minutes. And then we'll get to you, Rocky. So I would be going backwards from, you know, as soon as you see James and then just keep going forward. So after G-Ram is your question, Rocky, but I'm going to have to, where is the question? Okay. Rocky, if you're still here, or if somebody else can do it for me, can somebody copy and paste that question after G-Ram if somebody's here? I don't know where Mama B is. She said she was coming. None of my moderators are on. Typical. This always happens. All right. Here we go, James. Does Patty see you as her lover? Does Patty view James in a sense that he's her lover? Show me how she views James. What does she think James is to her? How does Patty view James at this particular time? P-A-T-R-I-C-A. The first two cards out were alarming me. This is how she views you in the past or whatever. Somebody that was irresponsible or hanging with the wrong people or something going down or gossip or whatever. Then we have this, followed by this, followed by this, followed by this, followed by this, and followed by this. This sequence here by itself is pregnancy, babies, cesarean birth, natural birth, or two babies, commitment, friendship, love. So does she view you, I'm asking what she views you as. She has her hesitations because the first card's out is she's not too sure. But as this grows, this is getting bigger and bigger between the two of you. So she sees you as a lover. The 3 is the lover, the sexual interaction with each other, the friendship. But this is something more with this Ace of Diamonds sitting in here. And the 2 red 9s is usually where something she's been hoping for. I do feel that September's going to be make it or break it with Patty. So there may be something she goes through and you're there for her, or you go through something and she's there for you. Whatever this interaction is, maybe possibly something with her parents or your parents, something tragic, some illness, something. It brings you two closer and closer and closer. So I'm hoping that this means by September, which is 6 weeks away, you two are really getting tight with each other. So does she view you as a lover? The simple fact that this come out, which is sexual interaction, being together with each other, it's not just that. She views you as more than that. She's got this big thing, but I think that what she puts out there to you is she's keeping a guard around her heart with you, because she keeps having this bit of fear. The good thing I'm seeing is that this negative kind of energy is getting less and the positive energy is getting more. So whatever went down in the past, possibly not even you, possibly with other people that she's been involved with, and it's built up this wall for her, and she's thinking, I'm not letting anybody else in. This to me, I'm getting really good vibes about this. Now, she is showing up as the woman who's being cold, not really opening up that doorway, but then she's showing me that she feels more than that. You're like family to her. You're like something that she can't be without. And this is going around and around as well. Something she thought may have been done and dusted, she realizes it's not, and that there's a lot more to do here. This is a beautiful connection there, James. But does she see you as a lover? I think it's more than that. Lover to me is just, let's hang out, let's roll around, let's have some fun, and I'll catch you next month, or I'll see you next week. I think it's more than that. All right, so let's see what else we get. And then we'll do Gemini and Aquarius, and then we're on to GRAM. So GRAM, can you please get your question on the screen now? Thank you. Unless it's on PayPal. And be careful if you're putting things on PayPal. If you're writing a big thing, I can't read it on there. It'll only show me a certain amount. It won't show me the whole thing. All right, here we go. Patty's connection to James. Patty's connection to James. We start off the reading with the Hermit, the withdrawn energy, the healing energy, taking time. We have the 9 of Cups, thinking about you, wishes coming true. 9 again, September, 9 weeks. And then we have the Lovers. So we do have the Lovers there. We have the commitment and hanging out in the same crowd, same places, working on this friendship, this commitment, and then she's showing up as the Empress here. She actually has symbols that represent pregnancy, birth, babies, all of that. So I think she sees you more than just a lover. I don't know if you've had conversations with her, James, about, you can see her and you and pushing the pram down the street, going to the local market, looking at the crystals and the babies in the pram, and you being the daddy holding this child. And I always see that in my mind with you and this person. I've always thought it was Patty, but I don't know. Anyway, James, let's have a look at, that's James now. So GRAM, you're up next. And James, this is for Gemini from the top and Aquarius from the bottom. So if you are watching this, people, and you are a Gemini sun, moon or rising, or an Aquarius sun, moon or rising, the top of the deck is Gemini, the bottom of the deck is Aquarius. If you have a yes or no question in your mind, think about that, because I'll give you a yes or a no and then a bit of detail. No, you wouldn't tell her that yet. Oh, you just got it now, Nina. Okay, Nina, we've got G-Ram with their question next. Rocky, I don't know if she's still here, but there was a question back. I think she's coming back. Hang on, I'll do the star sign in a sec. Rocky said, what's coming for me and Roberto for the remainder of the year? And her yes and no is, are the nasty neighbours finally leaving by next month? Okay, so she paid for a $2 yes and no, and she paid for a mini. So she is after G-Ram. G-Ram is here, so I just need G-Ram's question, and then we got Rocky, and then Bethel's just paid. I think Bethel's paid for a detailed reading. I'll have to wait till she says something. I'm pretty sure that was detailed. All right, so let's do Gemini from the top, Aquarius from the bottom. Think about yes and no if you are that star sign. You keep missing me. I wasn't here. I was away. Anyway, let me just do this. Yeah, I was away from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then the long drive on the Sunday and everything. Yesterday I just was no good for nothing. So, all right, so think about your yes and no. Gemini, here we go, Gemini. We have a maybe, a yes, and a maybe. Okay, so it's a maybe yes at this point. So maybe you're asking something that's just not there yet or not ready yet. You're being told that you are trying to find the right direction, the right path. You have a soulmate connection going on at the moment, Gemini. And we have this, it can be a two-faced card. It can be where somebody's presenting how they are, but they're not really that way. It can be all about day and night, black and white, and it can be some sort of choice coming up. A choice to keep being this person or start to reveal what's really going on. So anyway, Gemini, I'm getting pretty much a yes there, and maybe yes for you. Aquarius, we have a no, so it's a no. And then because this card can be yes and no depending on what it's sitting with, we're getting a no for Aquarius. So Aquarius, we got some kind of heavy burdens to bear. We got something from the past holding you down, or your past is holding somebody else down. And then we got this flirty, out there kind of energy going on for Aquarius. So I don't know if this is you putting yourself out there. If you are, it looks like you're putting it in the wrong direction, or there's something dragging you backwards, because this come out first, that you've been dealing with some kind of burdens and something overloading you. It could be too much work, it could be the family, it could be your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whoever. There's also this stubborn kind of feel. Either you're holding on to something and not letting it go, and that's why we got the anchor here, or somebody else is just dragging you backwards. And then her coming out like that, it can be some sort of stalemate within a relationship. It can be that you're a singer, a dancer, a performer of some kind, and you're just not getting anywhere. You feel like you're getting dragged back. But anyway, I'm getting a no for Aquarius at this time. Alrighty? All right, so G-Ram's up next with a detailed reading. Yeah, so anyway, I was online last week on the Wednesday, but because we got to the club very late, I ended up not getting online till like my 2 o'clock or something in the afternoon, which means everybody on the East Coast, it was pretty much midnight, and it was a weekday, you know, and people got work and stuff. Estelle has paid for a $2. $2 Estelle. All right, so we're doing G-Ram. Yeah, so anyway, then the hubby and I, we left on the Thursday morning. We were gone Thursday. I took all the cards and everything with me, but there was, in the hotel room, there was like nowhere to do it. And when he was in the club, I was basically watching him in the tournament, so there was no time for me to even get the cards out and look at them. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday I just felt crap. Yesterday I just felt crap. I just didn't want to be online. I emotionally just felt weird. Anyway, I'm back. So let's see. GRAM, will your nephew do long time in prison? We still don't know, and will everything be okay for him? All right, so after GRAM's detailed, then we're finally on to Rocky. Now, I'm not sure if Rocky's here, but she was asking about whatever. I can scroll back and get it, Nina. I don't know if you can when we get to her, but she'll probably need a timestamp if she's not here. All right, so here we go. She said she's quite happy to scroll back anyway. So detail for GRAM. Will Gerardo's nephew be a long time in prison? I'm going to nominate certain cards. Anything over 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 will represent how long he's in there. The higher the cards, the worse it is, especially if they're black cards. And how will things go for his nephew? Oh, Erica, I'll go and check PayPal after this one, okay? And I'll check and see where you are. Okay, Gerardo's cousin. We're going to do this in rows of 5. Unfortunately, he's got the 6 and the 9 coming out in the black. 5, 6 and 9. The 9 would be the ending of it. We've got double 9s there where it comes to an end. Was he wrongfully accused, do you know? Was there anything where he was wrongfully accused? Because he's got something here that represents getting some kind of, it's usually like working hard and getting money. So, but it also can mean at the end of the incarceration, there's some kind of money there for some reason. But anyway, let's get onto that in a sec. You asked about would he spend a long time in prison? The cards are actually quite positive. There is a few negative cards here, but we start off the reading with where he's at right now. And this is him trying to work out what's the best plan of attack. So he may be learning something while he's in prison. He may be working while he's in prison. He may be under the guidance of somebody who's supporting him, like a father figure in prison. It could be a social worker or whatever you call them that goes to the prison and meets with him once a week to talk to him about what's going on. It may be one of the other prisoners that's in there for some petty theft or something like that that's become like a guardian for him. I am feeling he's a bit worried about talking up with that black 5 there. That's where he's keeping some things to himself. But he's also, I feel like this is some kind of protection going on while he's in prison, where somebody's sort of taking him under their wing, looking after him. He's trying to commit himself to whatever it is he has to do. He's thinking that he'll only be in there short term and he'll be getting out soon. He's wanting it over now. But I do feel that there's somebody guiding him along the way to do the right thing. What's he going to do when he gets out? Where's he going to live? Where's he going to work? All of this sort of thing. Now, coming up, we do have the frustration with everything, missing being at home. He's feeling angry about choices he made, wishes he could change something. He may be having arguments with females in his life. So I don't know if this is a wife, a girlfriend, a sister, a mother, an auntie, but this is some sort of females and they're sort of either blocking things out at the moment or they're angry or something like that. But this again, the 2 females sitting together and the Ace of Diamonds is usually where 2 people thinking about helping and working this out about once this is done, where from now, like what's going to happen after this is all over. But there's like a mothering energy here. or a sister or some kind of bond with a female, and it turns from something that's bad and sad and angry and whatever, it turns into balance and nice. Now, the final card's like, what's the outcome with this whole prison thing? This is him doing his time. Now, I don't know if he's going to spend another 9 months in there or whether this represents 9 years. I don't think it's 9 years, though. I think this is where it's coming to an end. This is the gathering of whoever, the family members, the friends, all sort of celebrating that it's finally over and where he's gone and where he's going. Here again, there is things that he's keeping to himself that he won't tell people about what's going on. Oh, he's only 19. He's young, but I don't know what to tell him because I don't want to give him bad news. Okay. Yeah, it's like he's keeping some things to himself that he doesn't want to talk about with things. But his final outcome card is the Ace of Hearts. That's where somebody feels balanced and restored. Bottom of the deck, the whole prison thing for him. This is good. This is good. This is him with a nice surprise coming up about, this would be basically release of where he's going. I said that the black cards, anything 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, they were representing longer time in there. This is all about making his plans for the future, where he's going to work, where he's going to live when he gets out, possible schooling. You said he's only 19, so possibly looking into what's he interested in. Does he want to be a mechanic? Does he want to be an electrician? Does he want to work in medical or whatever? So possibly discussions will be coming up about some type of schooling, learning and job. Again, with a supportive female figure here. So I don't know if he's got some girlfriend that he's in contact with, but there is something to do with pregnancy, babies and a future. His bottom of the deck of what eventually will happen with him is really good. This is really good energy where everything sort of turns around, turning his life around. So whatever he is in the prison for, I don't feel that he's one of these ones that will be going back to prison, back to prison, back to prison, because that can happen, where they get in this circle of violence or drugs or whatever it is. I don't think he's one of those. I think that there's somebody looking out for him in the prison. He was an electrician, okay, so he may be thinking of doing something like getting his certificate to install solar panels or air conditioners, because I know I used to work for an electrician doing the accounts, and I know that you learn to be a basic electrician and wiring things up, and then there's other levels of learning. So he may decide to learn air conditioning. He may decide to learn about installing solar panels, which is big dollars over here at the moment. But yeah, I feel like he's going to learn and start to, that's what he's needing from you or from whoever it is supporting him or trying to talk to him, saying, look, I've been thinking about, have they got any programs in the prison that you can sign up for? Have they got any kind of university degrees or skills or some kind of learning in the prison? Sign up for it, start to get yourself an education while you're there. So I think it's all about education, learning, and getting him on the right track so when he comes out, he's ready to move forward. But I do think there's some things, they're not too bad, but they're bad enough for him not to want to sort of, he wants to forget them, wants not to talk about them. But I do feel there might be somebody that's some kind of guide with him while he's there. Let's see what else. Your questions on PayPal, Estelle, thank you. I'll have to have a look and see where, was it Erica or Alyssa? I'll have a look in a sec. Show me Gerardo's nephew and what's to come for him with prison and everything. Nina, we might have to put a stop on the readings at the moment till I catch up. So if anybody else is coming in and they want to make payments, let's just put a stop until I get ahead. Okay, so we're doing 9 of these from the top and 3 from the bottom. He feels like he's been wrongfully accused. That's why I'm saying, was there anything to do with where he may end up getting the record removed or getting some sort of payout later on? He starts off the reading with, he needs to trust in his own instincts, and you need to trust in your own instincts about what can help here. There is some kind of supportive woman here talking about business and work and what he could be doing. I mean, when he gets out, he could be thinking about getting a truck and getting his own van and setting up his own business and going around doing electrical jobs. You know what I mean? Like, and making his own money if he's fully qualified. But at 19, I would assume he's not fully qualified yet. Here it's 4 years, and most of them start when they're 16, so he would be nearly there as far as the whole electrician thing goes. This is where somebody's let him down here, possibly his father figure, possibly somebody that should have been there, they weren't there, they didn't pull this thing into line. So he's feeling a bit sorry for himself sometimes, and he's feeling like he was ripped off, basically. It may be somebody that's telling lies to him as well. All right, he's regretting, and he's got a lot of remorse going on while he's in prison. He wants to get back to the old school. He wants to follow traditional ways. He wants to start doing things the way he should be doing things. So he's going down memory lane, working things out. He's not too committed to things sometimes. He wants to start a new beginning, possibly thinking about his future and what he's going to do. He's trying to manifest change for himself. He's also feeling wrongfully accused. The judgment's upside down. So I keep thinking that wrong place, wrong time for him. So he may have been with a group of people and he ended up going to prison, and somebody who should be in prison is not in prison. So this keeping his mouth shut, this black 5, I'm wondering whether he knows something about somebody. He's not going to dob them in though. It may help his case, may help him to get out, but he may be scared that if he dobs somebody else in, they're going to get him. You know what I mean? But I don't see anything happening to him, anything bad happening to him. So he's getting sick of hanging around waiting. This is upside down. This is somebody getting very impatient with it all. He wants it over and done with. He wants out. Bottom of the deck, he does have the Tower where things are going to come to a head. He's getting sick of waiting. He's got the impatience card here. And this is not what he dreamed of. This is not what he wanted. Yeah, he's not telling you anything. He's keeping his mouth shut on something. There is something that he knows, but he's not talking about it. And I don't think he'll ever talk about it with the way that looked. All right, so you get 2 yes and no's for you, and then we're going to do Libra at the end of this, and then we're going to do Rocky. Rocky's up next, Nina. So Rocky next. So just think about 2 questions you've got in your mind, G-Ram.
He's going to be the guy that he counts on to guide this group through what's going to be a very challenging several weeks. Team USA has only won the gold medal twice in this tournament in the last 30
So your main question about is he going to be in there long term? I nominated cards that were anything over 5, so 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 in particular would be the longer he would be in there. And it was started off the reading like 5s and 3 or whatever, so it sort of showed not long time, but the 2 9s came out together, the 2 black 9s, so you could say that that meant that it's going to be longer than you first thought. But to me, the 9s is the end of it, and it was on the outcome, and it was like release because it was followed by an 8 of diamonds, which is celebration, family together. So I'm thinking that that black 9's coming out in the thing. To me, it was like maybe he's got to do 9 more months. Maybe something's going to turn around because it's like where the conclusion comes. So let's do yes and no to things. Yeah, readings, new payments are all on pause at the moment, guys. We'll see how we go. And plus I've got to be wary of the time with people coming in here to eat. I've got about an hour, so things should be all right. Okay, so your first question is, well, I'm just going to give you the messages. You don't have a yes or a no here. You're being told that something's not the right time. You're being told also to let something go, and you're being told to reconsider the consequences or reconsider what the path is. Okay, so I'm thinking this is a maybe be careful kind of answer. Bottom of the deck, your second question, and thank you for your payment today. We have an abundance card, which is a yes. We have asking others to help. So maybe you can contact the prison, find out whether they've got any kind of programs there for the inmates. Is there any kind of schooling he could be doing while he's there? Find out, you know, if there's a social worker or somebody that could meet with him once a week to talk about what he did or what he's going to do when he gets out. Yeah. But yeah, they're asking others for help. I know you said that he's only basically got you and you're in a different country or whatever, you're not there. Your answer is yes to your second question. So you got a yes that came out in the deck. So that's you. And now we'll just quickly do Libra. So if you are Libra, Sun, Moon or Rising, and you're watching this, think about a yes or no question in your mind. Firstly, I'll give you a yes or a no, and then I'll give you quick little messages for the rest of the week. So show me Libra. And I'll do Sagittarius at the bottom, we'll get that one out. Oh no, actually I'll wait till I do Rocky, because Rocky is Sagittarius. Okay, so this is just for Libra from the top of the deck. Good luck, Libra. We have a yes. Okay, Libra, every effort you put into something, you're finally going to see the benefits. If you've been putting money away, saving up, it's finally going to happen. If you've been putting a lot of efforts into your studies or your work, it's finally going to start to show the benefits of what you've been doing. You're going to be taking a chance on something, and this chance will pay off because you've got some sort of payment coming in. This is basically like somebody that's been learning or studying or something for their career. They're taking a chance on something new and it pays off, it works. Yeah. For others, that if you're Libra, it might be time to have a little gamble on something. Now, if you are a gambler and you have problems with any of that, please ignore this. But if you want to go and put $10 on the local lottery or something like that, it's time to take a chance on something. But yeah, that's what we've got for Libra. Okay, so we're up to Rocky. Thank you, G-Ram. We're up to Rocky. We're going to do her mini and then we're going to do her $2 yes and no. I'm just going to check my PayPal to see where, I think it was Erica. Was it Erica or Alyssa? Okay, so Erica, you're actually after Rocky, and then Bethel, and then Acel. Okay, so Erica is after this reading. Erica has paid for a detailed read. Yeah, and then we got Bethel. Bethel's questions on here. She just wants general messages, so that I can see that. And Acel, I can see Acel's question, yes and no. So we just need Rockies to keep moving. So Erica, you are up next with a detailed reading of general messages of what's coming. All right, Rocky. So we'll do the $2 thing first. So Rocky's timestamp is, we'll say 45 minutes. 4500 is for Rocky. Okay, so I want to do her mini read first. Her mini read is what's coming for her and Roberto for the remainder of the year. Well, this is a mini reading, Rocky, so we'll see what's coming in the next weeks or something. I don't think it's going to go 6 months for a mini read. That would be like a private read for 6 months, but we'll just quickly look at what's coming between you and Roberto. Now, I'm just going to say Rocky's question in my head because she doesn't like me saying her name online. Alright, so we'll do 333, because this is mini. Bottom of the deck. Nice things are coming for you and Roberto. First up, we've got some kind of commitment, looking after each other, dedicating love to each other, wanting to go on a journey, planning a future. Very beautiful energy here. We're missing the 4, but the next row has the 4. So we have a 2, 4, 6 coming out about what's the future hold for you and Roberto. More commitment to each other. Here we have the desire and the love. I do feel that there's going to be times where you meet with each other at his place or your place, and just sort of, hanging around the house together or something. No big plans of going out or traveling or anything. This to me just looks like 2 people hanging together, enjoying each other's company, cooking food with each other. Just nice energy. Basically, your first 6 cards are showing 2 people like in a marriage, like together, moving in together, living together. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of nice connection going on. Then, as we go down the track a bit, there is something here whether either you or Roberto, there's something where maybe a bit of an argument happens. But whatever it is, I don't know if it's to do with he plans to take you somewhere and he doesn't turn up, he's got to work and all of that, and you get angry and annoyed and you're like, you always do this, we're supposed to do something. And like Valentine's Day, we didn't do Valentine's Day on Valentine's Day, or we didn't do my birthday on my birthday, so stuff like that. But then this is used to kiss and make up and everything all rosy again. So you have one negative card that came out, and it was this. Now this can represent your parents or his parents. So there may be an incident at work, there may be something that happens at work, there may be something that happens with his father, his mother, or your father and mother, and it kind of interferes a little bit in this journey between the two of you. Bottom of the deck, we got again with this happy at home, some sort of nice surprise is coming up from Roberto. I'm feeling like you're going to feel this excess of love from him, and it's going to be different to what you've experienced with him before. So usually it's sort of friendly and doing different things. This is more deeper than that. I wouldn't be surprised if he might want to make something more permanent with you. Possibly this is the neighbours, this interference here, like he might come to your house and the neighbours are having some big huge fight and it's just horrible, and then he's like, need to move you away from here. So, but what's happening with you, if it wasn't for this card, everything is beautiful. Very nice connection. A lot of being at home with each other, or just going down to the park and having a walk, or taking some sandwiches and stuff and sitting there in the sunshine enjoying each other's company. But it's nice. It's very, very nice energy what I'm seeing here, Rocky, what's coming towards you and Roberto. All right, let's see what the tarots have to say. 3 from the top and bottom before the buzzer goes, and then we'll get your yes and no done. I'll do your yes and no with 2 decks. All right, because it's a payment yes and no, so we'll just do the 2 decks, messages from the yes and no oracle, but we'll also do Lenormand. Show me and Roberto. What's coming for Raquel and Roberto? Now again, we have the argument card in there. So I do feel that might be something to do with the neighbours or his parents or work or something. So there is a bit of friction coming up. But you have the 2 of Cups, the 10 of Cups. Now the World is here, so something may be coming to an end, something may be finished. And I don't think it's anything to do with the relationship. I'm thinking this might be plans of movement, plans of going somewhere, sitting around talking about what you want to do. Now, sometimes this can show up to mean something happens within the world. A big storm comes to where you live and you 2 are supposed to be getting together that weekend, and there's floods and everything and you can't get there. So a world matter might happen, and it might be nothing to do with arguments or the neighbours or whatever. We also have this, sometimes you're not getting enough of him. He's too busy at work or whatever, but your cards are showing a really good outcome here with Two of Cups and Ten of Cups. This is two very happy people here. There's something to do with him wanting to rescue you. He's wanting to save you. He's wanting to help you escape. He may be wanting to give you some money to help you leave from where you're living or something like that. But I think the only interference between you and him will be the job or whatever. Him and his job and his work. All right, now we'll do the yes or no that's not paid for first. So just think about a yes or no question, and then I'll look at your yes or no question. So this is just a separate question for your reading. Rocky has a question in her mind. Is it yes or no? We have a no, a yes, and a yes. Okay, so it's more of a yes than a no. You've been told about some sort of secrets being revealed. This came out upside down. A new beginning, a new start, and a soulmate connection. Something really beautiful going on here between two people. So whatever your question was, I think it's to do with relationship, friendship, love, whatever. Maybe the secret is something very nice. It looks like a nice secret. All right, now your question that you paid the $2 for. Are the nasty neighbours finally leaving next month? Yes or no? Is the neighbours of Rocky, are they finally going to leave by September? Are the nasty neighbours causing trouble, are they finally going to get a place and leave by September? I should have looked to see what that was that flipped over. Anyway, let's have a look. We have... Well, these cards actually mean yes. The three cards mean yes because they're all positive. There's some sort of communicating that needs to happen. There's something better coming forward, and there's some kind of abundance here. So I'm getting a yes there with that information. You need more information. You need to listen to your own intuition, and you need to ask the angels. So although it's a positive and it means yes, I don't think they are. I think that because it says ask your angels, listen to your own intuition, do you honestly feel that they're going? You need more information. I think the more information, and there's something better in the communication thing here, I think you might need to be having more of a conversation with the landlord, you know, or see what legal things can be done to evict these people. I know of people that had really horrible neighbours. So I'm going to give you a maybe yes about them leaving by September, but my gut's telling me no. I'm thinking that you should be doing what I know these people did. They had these horrendous neighbours swearing day and night, and it went on every day. And then they were, you know, having fights and smashing things, and their yard was a mess, and there was kids in there. Anyway, these people ended up calling the police a couple of times, and then they contacted the owners of the property, and they sent photographic evidence, and they recorded them, you know, what they were doing. So if those neighbours of yours, Rocky, are having a big shit fight and there's stuff going on, record them. You need evidence. You need to gather evidence, and then you need to communicate to whoever it is that can evict these people, you know? So anyway, now we're going to do Sagittarius. So if you are Sagittarius, Sun, Moon or Rising, think about a yes or no question, and plus we'll get little messages for you. So this is for Sagittarius. Up next we have... Bethel was in there, but Bethel was after you. So Erica's up next with a detailed read. Okay, Ecelle's only a $2 question, but I think somebody else paid. CC has paid. CC, what did you pay for? Did you pay for a detailed read or a thing? I'll check it in a minute, but I might have to bring things to a close in a minute. Okay, so this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon or Rising. Think about a yes or no, and here we go. We have a yes, a maybe, and a no. Question can't be answered. Let's clarify, yes or no. If we get another maybe, the question is maybe at this time. Can't be answered. We get a yes. Okay, so it's more of a yes, but there's some kind of delay on whatever it is you're asking. Your first card out was the Sun. Things being revealed, things making sense. It can be about things growing and passionate. Now, if you wanted to go down the star sign kind of thing, this is Leo energy. You're being told, Sagittarius, to look more closely about what's going on right now. What else can you do about something? There's something to do with sabotage here with the snake. This is somebody sneaky, sly, but this is all about somebody trying to sabotage, trying to ruin things. Rocky, being that you're Sagittarius, it looks to me like you need more information, you need to investigate what's going on next door, and the snake would be them. And here we've got loyalty and trust, which was your clarifying card. So all about being loyal to yourself, trusting in yourself and doing the right thing. All right, so it was detailed for you, CC. I'm just going to quickly make a tea before we move on to Erica's detail. Even though I don't like this tea very much, it looks like milk and water. I thought it was stronger than this. I mean, I like weak tea, but I don't like it this weak. Let me just check PayPal. CC, I might not be able to see that question. Oh yeah, it's there. I can read it. So we're on to Erica. Okay, Erica with a detailed, Bethel with a detailed, then a sell with the $2 question. Actually, I might do a sells $2 question after this reading because it's just a quick $2 question. So we'll do a sell after Erica's detailed reading, and then we'll do Bethel, and then we'll do CC. Bethel, it's 25 to 12 right now. Do you mind if I push you backwards in case people come in here? Because I don't have CC on WhatsApp or anywhere else to read for her privately. Bethel, if you're okay with that, let Nina know before I get to you. So we're going to do Erica right now, then we're going to do the $2 question, then maybe we're going to do Bethel, or we're going to move on to CC. So I just need to know if Bethel's okay with that, because we can connect with each other. There's people coming in here to eat as well. All right, so let's do, we're up to Erica. Erica, we've got, should I move my son's disability group home and place him at Hodges Cluster? Okay, well, I'm not a social worker or anything like that, so it's kind of like professional advice you're looking for there, but we'll have a look. So you're deciding between, should you move your son Christopher the Care Centre of Nassau Group, Disability Group Home, and place him at Hodges? Oh, so you're wanting to know whether you move him out of where he is into this other place or not, whether that would be a good thing. Yeah, okay. I don't mind looking at that. Sometimes people ask me questions that are like legal questions or social work questions or whatever. I get a bit concerned that, you know, I'm on here for entertainment purposes only, guys. All right, let's have a look. Okay, should Erica move Christopher from Cares Centre of Nassau Group and place him at Hodges Cluster? What I'm going to do here, Erica, is I'm going to look at where he is now, if he stays there, and if he moves, okay? And just see what energies I get from the two places. I'm sure both of them are good, but let's see. Show me if Christopher stays where he is, or should he move across to Hodges? Should Erica's son What will happen if he's moved across to this Hodges cluster? Wow, he definitely needs to move. I'll show you in a minute what I've got here. Wow. Wow. Okay, so where he currently is, first card's out with these two. This is stress, this is not moving in the way it should be. Any plans you made, it's like they change the plans and things just don't work. There's something to do with some kind of lack of support or family or something like that. It's really quite negative where he is right now. So it's sort of like trying to work out the plan. And this is where you're bringing things to an end, where he is. I don't know if some incident happened where he is, some accident or somebody not caring for him the way they should. But this is you sitting down at night, probably with Lance, talking about what's best for your son. And this is the movement and what you need to do and talking about where he needs to go. Thank you, Nina. Thank you for that. I didn't see what happened there before, but yeah, thank you for that. And Nina, we'll do your thing in WhatsApp when I'm finished today. If he moves, the first cards out were about connection, talking to the people, working out where he needs to be, and then this can be to do with his head. I think for him personally, because he's in this group home thing where he is right now, for him it will be hard because he's used to the same people, the same food, the same timing, the bed, all of that. So I think this is showing me his struggle with changing where he's going. But the outcome is basically like you're in the middle of where you feel he's been supported going to this other place. But it won't be easy for him to transition and go somewhere else. I don't know if he's verbal, non-verbal, or what he's got wrong, but this can be somebody that shuts down and won't talk. But then, through good care and understanding, it's like where things start to change here. It's not showing me a fast swing to going here, but it is definitely telling me like he needs to move from where he's at. You need to find something where he fits better, where he's with people more like him, more like you. You know what I mean? Like this is where moving him to where it feels right. So I'm not 100% sure. Is there anywhere else you've been looking at apart from this place here? He is not verbal and he can't see. Okay. But so that means he would be going by the sounds and the smells of where he is. So he may have a bit of a problem when you first take him out of there. But then I feel like as time progresses, this will be the right decision. Is there somewhere else you wanted him to go? Is there something else you're looking at? Because I feel like there's another option here. This is one of the options. I feel there's another option that might be on the table. Because this is not 100% showing, oh yes, it's going to be fantastic. It's showing it's not without its problems. But I do like the king and the two queens. It's like they've got your best interest. They're doing what you need to be done with your son. And you feel trust here. This is trust. Jessie's Australian, what are you asking there? I'll get to that in a minute. Jess, I don't know what you asked up further. All right. Yes, I'm just waiting for you to comment there, Erica. Yes, I am Aussie. I'm Aussie. I'm in Australia. It is 20 to 12 lunchtime on Tuesday at the moment. Hey there, Jess. You are only looking at Hodges? Okay. All All right, let's get more information on the 2. If he stays where he is, I don't feel like you're ever going to feel comfortable. It's like something happened there, or there was miscare, or there's even like a tension or something there at this place. It used to be good. It used to be comforted and in the right place, right time. But I feel like something's gone down there. I don't know if they employed somebody new and it's not working for you. It doesn't feel right. I don't know if you're noticing something with his behaviour when you see him. I'm going to put his name down and look at him. Can I have his name? It's Christopher, isn't it? Just show me more information about the 2 places, where he is and where he might be going. You're looking at your options and where he can go. This is the new beginning, the invitation. Let's go, let's do this. This is you getting your strength. You're making the firm decision. This is what he needs to do. It won't be without its problems, trying to take him away from there. But you are signing the documents. This is where he needs to go. Should he go there? Yes. We got Ace of Wands, Queen of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. This could represent him, that where he goes over there, he may be, you know, like in a school kind of atmosphere where he fits in with other non-verbal, they can't see, all of this sort of thing. I feel like this would be more in tune with what his needs are to where he is. It could be, I have friends that work in disabilities and they worked in group homes, and sometimes they would need to move a particular client because it's sort of like the time there had changed, different people had died, or new workers had come in, and it wasn't the same as what it used to be. So I just want to look at Christopher now and see how he's going. If Christopher is moved, how will things go for him? How will he feel? Okay, the first lot of cards out, I'm smiling because how will Christopher feel? Passionate, desire. This is like being at a party, being in a group of new people, going out somewhere. So at first he may feel like it's a temporary thing. He's going to visit these people. And I'm wondering whether you can actually do that. Can you take him out 2 days a week or something to this other place? Let him get the feel of it, get to hear, well, yeah, you said he can hear. Let him get to hear the people's voices, get accustomed to what's there. So this is sort of like where somebody's going to a party, somebody's enjoying themselves. And it's a nice surprise. It's a nice surprise. So then here we've got this support. It's basically like a match made in heaven here. He's got 2, 4, 6. He's got the supportive character, the long-term commitment to his journey. I do feel like it won't be without its problems though. There may be some sort of technical hiccups or some kind of, I don't want, I want to go back, I want to go home, it may be like that for a while, even though he can't speak. There may be this transition phase that gets a bit difficult. It's sort of like he'll go there, everything will seem like it's honky-dory, fantastic. But then when he realises this is it, this is where I am, it may start to get difficult and he may start to act out or whatever. But will it be good for him? Definitely yes. You can't get better than that, and it may be, the clubs can represent work. It can represent like paperwork. It can represent like reading, listening, learning. So yeah, there may be something new coming in there. Bottom of the deck, just 3 messages. Definitely a good idea, but he won't like it for a certain duration. It'll take a while. You'll be happier. You'll feel he's more settled. You'll feel like he's in a better place, that there's better facilities or whatever going on. But he might not feel that way to start with. Anyway, Erica, that's you. Let's do 2 yes and no's. Up next, we got the $2 for a sell. Is Estelle here, Nina? If she's not here, I'll just move on to CC. Did Bethel say that's okay? Let me just go backwards. Ipswich, that's Victoria, isn't it? I'm not real familiar with Ipswich. I'm pretty sure that's in Victoria though. Moving from where, Jess? Where are you moving from? Let me just see. What did Bethel say? Bethel's not commenting? Bethel, where are you? I can't see anything from Bethel and I can't see anything from Estelle. CC, you're here. Oh, Estelle, you're there. Estelle, put your yes and no $2 question on the screen, please. Or no, it's in PayPal, isn't it? All right, so let's just finish this up for you, Erica. 2 yes and no's plus some messages for you. Okay, Erica, we have meditation will bring the answers, so you need to really think about all of this. If you do meditation, just get a quiet place, calm down, work out the pros and the cons. Something in the near future, I think that's talking about moving him and choosing the new direction. So I have to say that this all means yes. So you need to do a lot of thought process about it, something happening in the near future, and finally choosing this new direction. I think this is all about Christopher moving. If it is possible for you to do what I was talking about, if it's possible to have him taken to this other place once or twice a week to transition him to the new place, my suggestion would be to do that, because the people I know that worked in the group homes and everything, Bethel, you're okay with that? That we'll do yours online together in private, that'll be good. Yeah, if you can have got that kind of thing there, because the people I know that worked in these group homes, they had group homes all over the place here. And what they would do, if they were going to move one of the clients that had been there for 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, if they were going to move one of them, especially if the worker that was close with them left their job, got fired, whatever, they would transition them to a new place. Not to say pack up their stuff and move them one day and there you go, this is where you live now. So if you do have the possibility, Erica, to take Christopher to this place and they have him there for the day, and you're doing that once a week so he gets used to it, because I was noticing that the cards look like he thinks he's going there for like a party, like for a visit or something. And then when he realises he's not just visiting there could be a bit of a problem for a while. So it's not going to be all smooth for Christopher, but it does look like it's the better choice for him. Second question, we have not the right time, asking other people to help you here, and something going on within the next few months. So that there's a timing thing with your second question there. All right, that's Erica. Now we've got Estelle. Estelle, will you marry Albeck? Will we be together? Will you marry your ex, Albeck? Will you be together? Pretty heavy duty question. All right, we'll use the angel cards, but we'll also use the others. So Estelle wants to know, will her and her ex be together? Will they marry? Will Albeck and Estelle end up getting married in the future? Will Albeck and Estelle marry in the future? It's all about timing, recovering from whatever went wrong between the two of you, keeping positive about the situation. No need to worry about all of this. Communicate with each other. Now, your last card's showing, now it's showing me more of a yes than a no, that you could end up back together, you could end up marrying each other. But I feel like there may be something else for you. that you're not looking at. While you're waiting for this Albec to come back and reunite, and are you going to marry him, there may be something else coming in a cell that you're not looking at. So we'll just quickly, I'm going to give it a yeah if you want that direction. It looks like it's a possibility. Let's just see what messages you get from here, top and bottom. A cell and Albec, will they marry in the future? Actually, just from the top, it's just a $2 question, isn't it? Just from the top, 3 cards from the top for a cell about her and Albec. And hang around a cell. What is your star sign or your sun, moon, rising? Because I'll have a look at that for you. We've done Gemini, Aquarius and Libra. We've got, oh, I didn't do Sagittarius for Rocky. Doesn't matter. Okay, it's going to be a lot of hard work on your part, trying to get Albec to listen or get this thing back together. There may be some new beginning for you on the horizon that you haven't sort of thought about just yet. And this is showing me holding on to the past, being dragged back by the past at the moment. So they're just last messages about you and him. Let's do Capricorn. We'll redo this. So this is for everybody that's Cap. Think about a yes and no question, everybody, that is Capricorn. Sun, moon and rising. Okay, here we go, Capricorn, good luck. We have a yes, so it's a yes for Capricorn, and we have a yes. We have something to do with loyal, faithful, wanting to go the long way. Good luck and fortune coming in, and we have messages and things you've been waiting for. This could be an invitation, this could be a job, whatever. If this is about a job, this would be a family job, a connection of some kind. If this is about romance, this is sort of somebody declaring their love, being in the right place at the right time, and finally getting the answer that you want, finally getting the messages you want. All right, up next we're going to do CC, and then we're going to go Bethel is last. So we're probably shutting the readings now. Let me just check, make sure there's no other payments here. Yeah, it looks like we'll be closing off after this. Okay, CC. Now, CC, I don't know if you were here before when I gave the option for other people. If people come in here, there's 2 men over there. They're not bothering me. I'm not bothering them. They're not really listening to me anyway. If I get a time where the workers all come in here and they all sit here where I'm sitting, I can't keep reading. So what I offer is that if you've paid with PayPal, I can reverse the payment. I can give it back. Or you can email me your question and I can record it in YouTube. It'll look exactly like this, and I can do the reading for you, and then I send it to your email and only you can see it. And the other option you got is exchanging phone numbers and getting onto my WhatsApp. Or we can do Messenger. Me and Bethel, we haven't connected through WhatsApp. I'm fingers crossed that Bethel's going to get WhatsApp working. Some people can't get WhatsApp working. I don't know why. I remember when I had a Samsung, I couldn't get WhatsApp working for ages. Anyway, no, it was when I transitioned to an iPhone. I found it really difficult to get the WhatsApp working on the iPhone. All right, so we're looking at CC's question, detailed question. Is AJ too busy with his home work life to reach out to me and ask to hang out? He's been very distant. All right, your name's Cecilia, isn't it? It's not on here. Oh yeah, it's up the top, Cecilia. Okay, Cecilia, we're going to have a look at that for you. Hey, Mama B, are you still there? I've got to write down some yes and no's so we can have a bit of fun with some yes and no's. You can do some yes and no's I'll do your yes and no's, and you do some for me. And I don't want you to ask me the questions. I want you to do, I've got 5 questions, yes and no, and I'll tell you number 1 is this, number 2 is that, and see what you get without any details, you know what I mean? But yeah, I had something come to mind over the weekend, and I'd like to see what you get. I know I'm going to do your reading right now. This is in future, CC. If you come online, and I have to turn this off because sometimes like 10 or 12 workers come in here and they're all shouting and they're loud and they're drinking, and I just can't. I can't do it. So what I do is I go to this private lounging area of the club, and I can't stream from the lounging area because the music is playing in there. I'm allowed to do it in here. The television's in the background. You can't really see what's going on there, but it's not advertising anything. It's sports that's playing over there. So, yeah, I can't do things in certain areas of the club if there's music and stuff. But right now, we're going to have a look at yours right now. So here we go, a full reading. At the end of this CC, what's your star sign? We'll have a look at that for you. We haven't looked at Sagittarius yet, so we've looked at Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, and Capricorn. So if you're not one of them, just let me know what you are. I'm starting to sweat to death. I bought that jacket on the weekend trip away. There was so much shopping down there, but you know, I didn't get a chance to do a lot of shopping. It was just snooker all weekend. I haven't been shopping for ages. All right, here we go. What's going on with AJ? Nina, do you want to put crosses across the screen? We'll finish up now. I think I've done enough for today. We'll take a break now. Talking about shopping, I've got to get to the shop. I've got shops just down the road here. I'm going to go for a walk and get some stuff I need at home. Oh, you're a Virgo. Okay, we'll look at Virgo. We'll look at Aries for Mama B. And Bethel, what's your star sign? I'll just do some star signs with yes and no. All right. Cecilia wants to know what's going on with AJ. Has he just been busy with work? Show me what's AJ doing. Oh, he desires you and everything. You've got the desire card there, and we got the soulmate connection card there. And then we have a work card. 5 is outside of your house, it's work. Clubs is busy, paperwork, phone calls, whatever. We've got this socializing kind of card as well. And then we've got this connection to you. So he does want to connect with you. These cards, without this, is showing me 2 people going out together, socializing, talking, working out what's going on in their lives, what they want to do. And this is sitting right in the middle of everything. So this is where I've always said, since I was 16 years old, the 5s are either school, work, or study or something. And clubs are paperwork or phone calls or whatever. So it's sitting right in the middle of your connection to him. So I'd have to say that your question about is he just working or whatever. Coming up next, we've got you feeling the love thing, feeling like wanting to reach out, wanting to connect, wanting to go somewhere and do something, trying to make the plans, trying to do the right thing, trying to work out what you want to do. And then this is where he's just, I haven't got time for this. I'm too busy. I just can't do what you need me to do. This is also where he may be, the 8 of Spades can be drugs, alcohol, gambling. It can be hanging with a group of people that you just don't want to be there with these people, but you've got to do what you've got to do. It also can be just when he's been at work, he comes home and the last thing he wants to do is do anything. He just wants to get some food, go to bed or have a drink or whatever. So this is where somebody's actually frustrated and angry with what's going on. Now, I'm wondering whether this is you trying to reach out, trying to say, hey, can we get together? I haven't seen you since last week or whatever. This is you possibly reaching out. This could be your energy going, he hasn't got time for me. This relationship's not going anywhere. So this could be you getting angry and frustrated with it, wondering, oh, you had time to go with John and Ray and go and have a beer, but you don't have time to come and see me. So this could be you getting pissed off about what's going on, because this is like you happy and celebrating and feeling good. I do think that he's going to connect with you, and you're going to get together and go out, you're going to enjoy yourself and think, oh, what was I worried about? And then he's going to disappear and go off the radar again, and you're going to get pissed off. So it's kind of up and down what's coming towards you. And then I was asking, what's he doing? Is he busy working? We've got him and you showing up, looking at each other. He is trying to work. We've got diamonds, which is money. So this is money and working out the future and what he's got to do. So this would be somebody, I don't think this is you and him actually, I think this is him and his boss. This is like a working commitment thing, because this is all about somebody that's trying to make money. I don't know if he's finishing up one job and going into something new, or trying to get a business project off the ground. But this is usually where somebody's finalising something, signing the documents with somebody else, and then moving on their new journey with what they're doing. If it's you and him, this would be where he's trying to finish up and make those big dollars. He wants a commitment with you and to talk about your future together. So your main question about, is he just busy working? I'd have to say the first card's out was showing the connection, disconnected from a work card. So bottom of the deck, we've got you getting up in your head, having these negative thoughts about what's he doing, where is he, why doesn't he connect with me? We've got you're worried about somebody else being in the picture, because this is you and him having fun, being together. This is you like, when he's not with me, is he at home? Is he with his family, or is he talking to somebody else? So I feel that this is you up in your head. No need to worry, we do have the connection, the Two of Hearts, two of you coming together in this relationship. You haven't been reaching out? Well, why? Reach out. Okay, so there's nothing stopping you from making a call or just sending a message saying, hey, I haven't seen you for however long, just touching base. Do you want to catch up? Do you want to have a coffee? Do you want to come over? Whatever it is you do when you're together, don't wait, because men are weird. Men get on their agenda and they get their head in their business, and so let's just see. What was his name again? Let me just pause. Was it AJ? Were you asking about AJ, or was that the other one? Yeah, AJ. Start that again. Show me what's going on around AJ and his connection to Cecilia. What's going on with AJ and his connection to Cecilia? I think that you're getting up in your head and starting to, the more you're apart from him or you don't hear from him, you're starting to have doubts, fears, and your mind, especially at night, can do crazy things, and it can make you feel really horrible or really good. So if you're feeling, it's not weak or whatever, if you're feeling a need that I'd like to connect with him right now, it's been 2 weeks, it's been 1 week, whatever, just say, hey, I was thinking about you just now, do you want to hang out? Do you want to catch up? Or are you too busy? I wouldn't even say, or are you too busy? Because then you go, yeah, I'm too busy. All right, let's see what's going on with AJ and his connection to CDC. Busy and work and documents. Look at your first row. What's his connection to you? Commitment, contracts, happiness, going out, and wishes and things for the future. So what's his connection to you? 3 really good cards, really good connection. Coming up, I think this is you. This is you wishing and hoping and waiting. This woman on this card, it's 9 of Cups. But Nine of Cups is usually celebration and everything. This one's sort of sitting there and she's daydreaming. She's thinking about what she wants, how she wants it. Some females, and not just females, some males, and non-binary, whatever. We watch these movies, these Hollywood movies and that, and we think, oh, I want that in my life. So there is some plan for some journey. So I don't know if you're going to say, hey, you know, we really liked that restaurant when we went there last month or something. I was thinking, would you have time? Do you want to go there? Let's go and have something to eat. So I think there's some kind of planning, but I don't think it's coming from him. I think it's coming from you. And you're looking at your options about what you want to do. So his connection to you, he's looking at his options, when he's available, when he's free. Now you had the five of clubs in the poker deck, which I said is work. You've got the Five of Wands, which is the Five of Clubs. So this is kind of outcome. This would be work. This would be arguing about, you never have time for me. What are you doing? And then this is picking the road of where you want to go. And then we've got the love thing going on. We've got the journey of taking it to the next level of love. Bottom of the deck, we do have the money card here. We got the happiness with the sun. And then we got the balance coming back in. So he's trying to balance things. And I think things just get away from him. And, you know, next thing you know, a couple of days has gone by, a week's gone by. So, and I don't know what other commitments he's got apart from you. You know, maybe he's got family commitments. Maybe he's got to go and help his mother. Maybe his brother's on his back, you know, all this sort of stuff. All right, so we'll just do some Lenormand. Housing is going to go for Cecilia and AJ. The worker has come in and put the food on the table, so that's my exit. That means the workers are all going to flood this room. She gave me the look, which meant we're coming in here, time for you to leave. Actually, she doesn't look like a worker to me. She's not dressed in a uniform. All right, last message is about AJ and the connection. We got loyalty and trust. We've got this apology kind of thing here. It may even be the next time he sees you, he buys you a gift or buys you some flowers or he apologizes. Got loyalty and trust, which is really good. I think that's a message to you about trying to have some trust there, like, you know, everything's going to be all right. Taking some sort of chance on things, being very lucky with things. But you do have two negative cards here. This is annoying and frustrating kind of energy. I think that's you. And not that you're annoying, I mean that you're getting annoyed and frustrated with the whole thing. And you feel like you're stuck on this road with AJ. Like you could be getting into a bit of a rut with him where he keeps doing this, and you're wanting more, but he's not giving you more. So you're trying to get to this different bridge. Doesn't mean you're not going to get there, it just means that you're stuck a little bit. All right, let's quickly do 2 yes and no's for you, CC. He has children as well, okay. Does he have a male child? Because he may have problems with the male child at the moment. The 5s can represent a male child. So if he has a little boy, there may be something going down about that child. All right, let's just do 2 yes and no's. That's why I said brother, because I thought there's a problem with a brother or a male co-worker. So your first answer is a yes. You got a yes here. You've got big happy changes are coming and time to choose a new direction, because whatever you've been doing is frustrating you. So it's time to change things up. If you're waiting for that phone call, waiting for that invitation, you send the invitation, you make the phone call. Second question, you've got asking for help, time to recover, and then the abundance will flow. Yes was underneath this, so I'm going to give you a yes on both questions, okay? Alrighty. Oh, they're starting to open that area as well. There must be something going on in there. All right, so one sun. There may be issues around dealing with the sun. So he's going to work. I'm assuming because you and him have got a relationship that he has to pay money for those 2 kids. So I don't think it's anything to do with her, with their ex. but I do think it's something to do with the child. Maybe the child's having problems at the moment. Maybe the child's angry or acting out, and he's got to try and sort that out as well. All right, that's you. I'm not going to really have time to look. I will quickly do Starsight. All the workers are in here now. Okay, I'm going to shut this down now. The only one to go was Bethel. Bethel, I'll catch you on Messenger. Let's quickly do Virgo. This is a yes and no for Virgo. We have a no, we have a yes, and we have a yes. Funny enough, CC, you had the playboy guy that everybody wants to be with, and we had the dedicated guy. I think that you are with one guy that sometimes he's this and sometimes you feel he's that. Okay? And you had the fox there, but I'm going to give you a yes to Virgo on that. All right, guys, that's it. I'm out of here. Bethel, we're going to do yours in private. Nina, I'll do your yes and no, and I'll have a chat to you on WhatsApp soon. Okay, so take care, everybody. I'm out of here.